What's up, Maria Bay gang? This your girl Maria Bay. I'm back with another video for you guys. I decided to do a short video. I did this video a while back, but I decided to redo this video because y'all say y'all really couldn't hear me. Because I did a voiceover and it was kind of clashing with the video. So a subscriber reached out to me because I had posted a long time ago a day in my life video as a housekeeper, like 3 years ago. So a subscriber reached out to me and they said they want to get into the hotel industry. They want to do housekeeping and laundry department. My advice to you or anybody who deciding to get into the hotel industry and they just looking for like a holiday job or just something temporarily, or they really want to do hotel, like be a housekeeper or be a laundry person, it's not for the weak. That's my advice. It's not for the weak. You will really have to deal with people and their attitudes. So if you're not a people person, then I advise you not to do hotel industry work. But it's not for the weak. You're gonna see a lot of stuff. If your stomach is easily to get upset by seeing, I don't want to say it because of YouTube, but seeing graphic stuff, or anything bodily fluids. If your stomach can't handle that, then this is not the industry for you. Because in the laundry room, in housekeeping, you will see a lot of that. Briefly to go over how your day is going to be. A prime example. I've been in the hotel industry for 3.5 years. I've done Marriott and Hilton. They both are different. So what you experience at a Marriott, you experience different at a Hilton, obviously. Basically, you want to get there first come, first serve. If you did watch a day in my life as a housekeeper, you could see in the laundry room you barely would have anything, especially since COVID. A lot of hotels has been short on inventory because of that. So you want to get there first come, first serve, especially if you're going to have like 15, 20 rooms. Yes, you can have over 20 rooms. It depends on the hotel. That's why you want everybody hands on deck type situation. You want everybody to come in. Make a long story short, like I say, your day, you want to make sure you have everything you're going to need for that day. You want to make sure you have all your king sheets, all your queen sheets, aka double sheets. You want to make sure you have plenty of soap, plenty of hand towels, washcloths, all that, etc. You do not have to sit in the break room if you do not want to. It's optional. If you a type of person like me who's antisocial and they don't want to deal with BS, if you don't want to deal with BS, you don't have to sit in the break room. You can go outside until, like, I would say, if you get a feel of it. But if you old and you know the game or whatever, you can go outside until, I want to say, 8 o'clock. Yeah, if you're antisocial or you have social anxiety and you don't feel like dealing with coworkers, you don't have to. So whatever they're going to talk about you. You there to do a job and go home. You know what I'm saying? If you're the type of person who focus on stuff like that. Sorry, y'all. I'm not feeling good. I'm underneath the weather. So if you hear me sniffling or I look drowsy, that's why I'm not, I have a cold. Sorry about that. But anyway, back to what I'm saying. You go in the hall. So on your board, aka paper, if you want to call it a board, you can. So they're going to hand you a list of how many rooms and stuff you have. What you want to do is you want to go into all your vacant rooms and you want to check the rooms that probably do have people in it. Just knock and see if they still there, because some people, they would not hand a key to front desk. They'll leave the key in the room. But you want to knock at every room and see who's vacant and who's not. But yeah, you want to go ahead, pull all your rooms. Go ahead, put your sheets in the room. So after you finish pulling, you can go ahead, clean your room. You want to spray down your bathroom and stuff. So while the chemicals are sitting, like the saying go, work smarter, not harder. Yeah. So while the chemicals and stuff are sitting in your tub and in your bathroom and all that, you want to go ahead and make up the bed, wipe down the furniture and stuff, and get everything that you're going to need for that room. And you want to move as fast as possible. If you a person who move kind of slow pace, or you having one of those days where you don't feel like working, then try to move. But yeah, like I was saying, you want to go ahead and strip all your rooms. As soon as you get on the floor, you want to go ahead and strip all your rooms, make sure they all vacant and stuff. And put your sheets in there. Like the saying go, work smarter, not harder. So when you go in your room, like say if you have a king room, you want to go ahead and spray down your bathroom and all that, and sweep the hair and all that. Then you want to make up your bed, or you can make up your bed first. First spray the chemical, then make up your bed, then go ahead and get the stuff for that room, wipe down, sweep, all that. You do have some rooms that will be junky, like real junky, if they have like a party, or especially on Valentine's Day. Oh my God, I hate working Valentine's Day. You gotta clean up all these decorations and all that. You know, you're there to serve the customer or whatever like that. Now with your stayovers, I want to briefly go over this. With stayovers, they like to play this game, do not disturb sign on and off, or whatever. So basically, what I mean by that, they'll tell you, probably see them in the hallway, be like, hey sir, hey ma'am, would you like service? And they tell you no. Now, some Marriotts, they'll tell you to have them sign the stating that you asked them for if they wanted service or not. By them signing the board that stating you've been by their room, they didn't want service, so they shouldn't complain. You know what I'm saying? To cover your own behind. Now, Hilton's, they didn't do that. But yeah, the Marriott I had worked out. I say work out. The Marriott that I had worked at, you had to basically. But yeah, you have those guests that will play those games with you. Also, you will have guests that will curse you out. If you knock on their door as soon as you get on the floor, then you have some guests that will be understanding, because some front desk people will tell the guests, hey, housekeeping will be on the floor around 8 or 9 o'clock. So if you don't want them to disturb you, put your sign on the door. Well, some people obviously don't do that. Also, if you have a late checkout, sometimes that room can be rolled over. It depends on how many late checkouts you have on your board. Sometimes the housekeeping supervisor will roll it over if they don't need that room. Sometimes the housekeeping supervisor will tell you, hey, you can go home, I'll do the room. Or they'll try to work with you, basically. Now, you do have guests, especially around the holidays, that will give you big tips. Look out for that, because some maintenance workers will take your money. I'm dead serious. You want to make sure you good with certain people at your job, because you will have maintenance who will pretend to go in to work on something, but low-key they will steal your money. I had it happen a couple of times. They will go in your room, even housekeeping supervisors, and like a housekeeping supervisor assistant, yeah, they will go in your room, or other housekeepers, they'll go in your room and they'll take your money. I'm dead serious, y'all. They will do that. So if you know, I'm dead serious, you'll have maintenance hotel supervisor assistants, housekeepers will go in your room and steal your tips. I'm dead serious. So if you've been working on a Pacific floor all week, some, especially around, since it's about Thanksgiving and Christmas holiday season, you will have guests that will ask you in advance because they want to bless you for the holidays instead of the other housekeeper. You will have guests that will ask you like, "Hey, are you working tomorrow?" If you tell them no, I'm off for the next 2 days or so, some guests will tip you in advance. You'll have some guests that will tip you in advance. I'm just being honest. So you want to get your money before anybody else get your money. That's why I say it's important to, especially if you're a new person. Of course, the OGs are going to nitpick you. I hate to say it, but they do that with everybody. I guess to see if you about their life or not. I don't know. But you'll have some people will go in your room and say, "Oh, I just was checking on something." Or you have maintenance to go in your room. Like, they'll go in your room and pretend like they're working on something, but really they got your money. So that's why I say you want to get good with certain people, like guests and stuff. So just in case stuff like that do happen at your job, you want the guests to give you the money. You don't want them to give downstairs the money. You don't want to give your housekeeping supervisor the money and none of that. Also, if you got name tags in the room with some guests, not guests, but some maintenance workers or housekeepers. But yeah, you will have housekeeper, supervisor, assistants, maintenance, or housekeepers that will go in your room and take your tip money. Or switch your name tag out your room so they can get the money and not you. So that's why I say you want to make sure you take good care of your guests. If you want to be a housekeeper, you want to make sure you take good care of your guests so they can hand you the money. Because, for example, I had a man who I became cool with because I've been doing his room and he was on a business trip for a week. So he told me, since it was like the day of Thanksgiving, so before he went out with his family, he was looking for me and I was on another hall. So I told him, like, if I'm not on that hall, I might be on another hall. So plenty of people was trying to get the money, basically. So he was like, no, he wanted to hand me the money personally. So that's how I knew it was God, because there was a lot of shady people at my job that would take my tips. So anyway, this man handed me $100 and was like, hey Maria, I want to make sure you got the money and not nobody else, because I know there's a lot of shadiness going on at the job. And I say, thank you, God. Period. So that's why I say you want to make sure you take real good care of your guests, because you never know. You might be going through something financially and God will touch that guest's heart to bless you tremendously. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I say you want to make sure you nice to your guests. You want to make sure you sweet. You want to be like, hello, even if you is having a bad day. You want to make sure you speak to your guests. Make sure you really take care of them. But like I said, the hotel industry is cool. It's just you gotta watch. You gotta keep watch. And also, if you are a floater, make sure, because you will have some of those people who touch my cart. You know what I mean? The OGs who work in the hotel industry, you feel me? You will have certain people who touch my cart. Now, I'm not saying if you using somebody's cart, leave that cart any type of way. No. Make sure it's organized. Make sure, because you want the same person. Like, if a new girl come on your cart, you want to make sure, everything gets straight on your cart too. You want to make sure everything is organized so you won't be behind. So you want to make sure that person know the routine. See, they talk about a new girl. Like, I'm talking to my OGs. If you see a new girl come in and she really, this her first time doing housekeeping work, really help her. Show her the ropes. Don't sit there and talk bad about her like all the other old heads in the break room that are miserable as crap. Really help that person. But like I say, if you a floater, just make sure so you won't be on nobody's bad side or get into it with nobody. Make sure you keep somebody's cart organized at all times until you get your own cart. When you get your own cart, make sure you have the standard when it comes to towels, washcloths, soaps, etc., coffee, and all that. Make sure you have everything straight on your cart as well. But yeah, make sure you have plenty of chemicals, all that. But yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more tips. Hopefully I help that person who did reach out to me. Hopefully you watch this video. Hopefully I help you. And I pray you get the job. You probably already got the job. But yeah, if you want more tips about any type of job, like housekeeping wise or anything, just let me know. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye bye.